Don't ask them, what do we know? What I forgot is better than whatever they remember.
Welcome back to Delta Code. I am Delta, an economist with 20 years of traditional investment experience and 8 years of crypto experience, and I'm here to share my insights with you to help you become financially independent. Today, I'm going to share with you my crypto portfolio allocation. Without further ado, here it is. Now, the ones highlighted in green are this week's additions. No surprise, I bought the dip. As you can tell, I am a bit of a ETH maxi. 93% of my portfolio is Ethereum. Second up is Bitcoin, about 4%. Then Sol is almost 1.5%. Now this week I did add about 0.5% of my portfolio's allocation to Polkadot. Why? Because Polkadot is cool. Polkadot is a layer 2, and you can also earn 15 to 17% staking it. Those are pretty good returns. Similar with Solana, you can earn 7.5% staking it in your wallet. If you're interested in learning how to stake Solana, Ethereum, or Polkadot, let me know and I will do a guide. Next up is Lido. Lido is the biggest liquid staking as a service derivative. It is about 0.25% of my portfolio. Next up is Thor Rune, recently added as I've started using to borrow against my Ethereum. Instead of selling it, I'll open loan where 50% of my collateral I can take out. This has been really useful for me in this current phase of the market. Instead of me selling my Ethereum, I can take a loan against it to either invest that money into something else, think of it as leverage, or to just pay my daily expenses if I may need some money. Next one is Celestia. This is a data availability play. Also earns you 13 to 15% if you stake it. Next one is Arbitrum. I did close my Arbitrum short position with a $2,000 profit. And after I closed the short, I thought that it's time to go long. So I repurchased some Arbitrum. I did sell most of it at 2 originally, and I repurchased at 170. Next up is Uniswap. Everybody knows what Uniswap is. The biggest automated market making decentralized exchange. They recently announced that they will do profit sharing with their uni holders. That's why the price has doubled from 7. It went up to 17. I bought most of it at 11 or 12. Next up is Link. This is a data oracle play. Link is where most of the data comes from about prices for all the DEXs and other stuff, especially as we start to tokenize real world assets. Link should become interesting. Litecoin is one of my oldest coins that I've held. I thought about selling what I have remaining to invest in these other things, but I think as ETFs go, Litecoin is likely to have an ETF of its own, as it's one of the oldest coins that had a fair launch, so it should not be controversial given that Bitcoin has its own ETF. Next up is Near. Near is an AI and blockchain abstraction play, very prominent at ETH Denver. Their founder was very captivated and seemed very intelligent, so I picked up a few Near tokens. Next one is Cardano. I've had this one on and off from less than 3 cents all the way to $1 something. It did peak at 3. I purchased most of the current holdings at 35 cents. Next one is IMX, Immutable token. This is a blockchain gaming play. They are the leader in blockchain gaming, and that's why I have that. And then Polygon Matic, I have a small holding of. And then I have some USDC, as I like to call it, dry powder to buy the dips. This was more, but I spent it buying all the ones in green, so it's very little dry powder left. Though I am considering leveraging my Ethereum by borrowing against it on Thor swap and then reinvesting that in other things. This cycle, however, Solana is my best performer. I reacquired it between $20 and $40, and now it's about 200. It has surpasses all-time high market capitalization peak from 2021, given that it has a huge inflation, and even though the price per token right now is only 200, not the 250 we saw last cycle, there are more tokens outstanding, therefore the market cap is higher than it was back then. So it is an all-time high now. But I would love to hear from you. What's in your portfolio? Do you agree with my picks and allocations? Which one of these are you most excited about or would like to learn more about? And even though Matic is the smallest allocation of my portfolio, Polygon is doing exciting things where they are deprecating their old technology and will have a whole new setup. Very exciting, very good team. It is already valued at 10 billion, which I think is fair for now. So I will consider adding more Matic if there's a dip, but I love their technology. I love their L2 and looking forward to see what they come up with in the future. I know meme coins seem exciting, and if you're new to the space, it may be how you get introduced to it. A lot of people I know were first introduced to crypto via Dogecoin, where they bought thousands or hundreds of thousands for a few dollars because they're so cheap and they have unlimited supply cap and they create 10,000 more every day, I believe. So it is tempting to jump into meme coins because they go up hundreds of percent per day. But in my opinion, these are mostly pump and dump schemes. And in the long run, when there is an inevitable correction, they will be worth zero. Warren Buffett, who I am not actually a fan of, does have a good saying, which is when the tide pulls out, we'll see who's been swimming naked. Which means that once the market inevitably corrects, only the projects that have fundamental true value, that are building something worth something, will retain some value, while everything else, a vast majority, 90%, are BS scams, money grab, especially in a bull market. The amount of meme coin hype right now is pretty scary. Don't get sucked into it. Stay true to the fundamentals. Do your own research. Find projects that make sense to you logically of why they will capture value. For example, I have Uniswap that I added recently. Before, I thought Uniswap was an amazing exchange that I use a lot, but I did not see how value accrued to the token holder because Uni token was just a governance token. But if now the governance token holders are entitled to some percentage of the fees from Uniswap, then that is actual cash flows. So Uni may have a way to fundamentally justify its value. The other ones, many of these still do not. Layer ones do because they capture all the value built on their ecosystem. That's why my biggest allocations are to layer ones. Meme coins, they have meme value, and arguably all of these are memes, including Bitcoin. It's a meme, it's a store of value, it's digital gold. That is all a meme in a way. But it is a meme that has still intrinsic value of it. You can store your value, it grows over time. Same can be said about Dogecoin, which I hate to admit, but it does have meme value. Now, you can't have 1,000 meme coins that will all succeed and have meme value. Some might, and Dogecoin has Elon Musk, if nothing else, who keeps pumping it on Twitter, saying that they may accept Dogecoin for Teslas in the future. Now, he probably has bags of it, so he is shilling it. But I personally stay away from meme coins. I will sometimes put in $5 or $10 into a meme coin for fun, and that's what it's supposed to be. Don't treat it like a real investment. Treat it as fun. If you want to buy 1 million coins of some meme to send to your friends, then awesome. You can be a meme coin millionaire of millions of those meme coins. Not necessarily they will be worth anything in the future. So be careful. Do your own research. In my opinion, probably not a good idea to invest in it or treat it as an investment. Treat it as fun, and Delta with hat says so. And as always, until next time, may the power and the force of compound interest be with you. Peace.
Peace.